Turning the Blade is a violent, vicious, visceral podcast made for mature audiences. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
So, what do you think happened here? I don't know, but I've got this flower. So, what happened here? Where's that music coming from? It's burning down! It's burning down! He's yelling fire! He's yelling fire! I better move! Or I'll die! Dynamite! Blows up the front door! Better move! Dead!
Welcome to the attic. It is episode 2 of Cupid's Valley. I'm here with Grady Vandywater.
Hello!
Callan Cuts.
Yo!
And, we're here with Keaton Burgess, everybody. Fuck you.
Don't you just feel loved?
The last we left off, we were on the way to the Horick Manor. We were going to fucking break into the place. Where are you guys at? We
gotta still introduce our characters.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm Gunther, a hobgoblin barbarian looking for murder.
And what's his fact this week? That's right, folks, we're doing facts.
Fun fact, number 1, Gunther, go.
Gunther's favorite food is bacon.
Mashallah, bro, you can't eat pork. That's okay.
Dang.
This guy.
Okay.
Hello!
What's your fun fact?
Hello, my name is Callan, and I play Hanklin Franklefoot, the fun-loving bard of the group. And Hanklin's fact this week is he stole a flower from the crime lords. He is in
crime lords.
Yeah, from the crime lords. He has no relation to them currently, and all of his intimidation tactics have currently been deception.
Fun fact. He stole flower from crime lord. Let's go. Okay. What about you? What's one fun fact about your character?
So I play Atlas, the gnomish beast hide shifter ranger. And my fun fact for this week is that Atlas is not a huge fan of cheese or anything fermented besides like alcohol.
Okay, so we had two food facts, and then I'm a thief.
Reason why our gnome friend doesn't like cheese?
Well, it's just because it's too big. The big rounds of cheese, he can't like pick them up all at once.
He just holds it over his head. Imagine this 2-foot motherfucker holding a block, just a circle.
The cheese wheel.
I can't eat this.
Like the Greek god Atlas, I just hold him on my shoulder.
Oh my gosh, that's where you got your name, isn't it?
Yeah. Actually, he was a titan.
We left off on the road. We were walking through the forest. We just exploded like 4 bad guys. It was pretty loud.
So we're currently on the road?
I guess so. Are you guys on the right side of the road, in between the forest and the house, was the camp that you just raided. Not near the house. Okay, so you've all walked up to basically the entrance.
Okay, let us all remember the conversation we had right before leaving that... You know what? I've shown you what my real voice is. I don't have to be a lying son of a bitch anymore. Let us remember the conversation that I had had with all of you right before leaving that camp. Flashback time. And we flash back to right before we had left the camp. Hanklin lays a hand on Gunther's shoulder and goes, "You have to be more happy and less sad all the time. Your anger, your rage is a tool to be used." What did Gunther say to that?
Gunther was shaking, right? Like he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
Gunther was like actually freaking out.
He was having a panic attack.
He came up and did that. I think Gunther just be like, "You think this is sadness? You think this is something I can control?"
And then the short ass walks up.
When he says that, like a very poorly dubbed anime, his lips are moving to say that. But what Hanklin recollects is Gunther saying, "You right, me mead, be happy more. Me rage, power. Me rage, good. Me have handsome friend in Hanklin, and ugly, short, ugly, gnomish friend in Atlas."
And Alice walks up and I was like, I got a lizard. I had a lizard in the jar.
And in Hanklin's recollection, Atlas says, "You right, me and lizard. Lizard more beautiful than I. Me ugly gnome. Me cannot be powerful gnome. Me ugly gnome." Once again, like a poorly dubbed anime. And Hanklin...
We got a little friend.
A friend has joined the podcast, everybody. Our fourth player.
Yippee!
What's his
You
name?
guys were asking, who's the fourth
Mark
player?
them off.
Mark them off.
Welcome to the podcast, Mark them off.
It warbles back into the modern day and goes, "Oh, the good times, good times, good times."
All right, we're back to the present. Now that we're done with that little flashback. You guys walk up to the front of the manor, and waiting for you are two guards in the area right in front of the manor. They heard the gunshot. You guys walk through and exit the forest, and right in front of the manor is this area where there's two guards walking towards the road to come investigate. You guys are currently out of visibility of the guards, but what would you like to do?
Okay, Hanklin, which is very accustomed to his character at this point, is going to push both of them into bushes, or try to.
Yeah, he's going to easily sway me into the bushes.
And then make an athletic save.
I'm going to make an athletics check against you. Natural 20.
Unfortunate.
Okay, dude.
I just wasn't expecting it.
You just magically used the force to knock over his fucking mini. That's
They
crazy.
actually pushed Gunther.
And I would like to take my quick belt costume and pull out the final piece of clothing. What this has all been leading up to. I will rip this costume piece after I use this, because this will be the entire top and leggings. The costume is a mechanic suit. A kind of jumpsuit mechanic suit.
Do you strip your regular clothes before you put on the jumpsuit?
I throw them on top.
Like,
it says mechanic, but
behind
backwards.
a tree in a bush, you just swap your clothes?
Can I make a stealth to do it in the middle of the road?
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Oh, that is an 11.
An 11, I'll say you fumble about in the gravel for a while, putting on your suit, and they happen not to see you.
They don't see me.
No.
Okay, as soon as I get it up, I immediately get to my feet and I go, "I heard very, very recently that there has been bad ropes in the manor. I have come to fix the ropes.
Who the hell are you?
I am the, mechanic." Because it's spelled backwards, I can read it looking down.
You're here to fix the ropes.
Yes.
And, who called you here?
The trees! For I am nature's mechanic.
Nature's mechanic. Alright, I'm gonna have to ask you to get off the premises immediately, or we're gonna have to take offensive action against you, sir.
I ready my rifle off my shoulder, and you just see a little barrel poke out of the bush. But you can't see it because it's dark. So
He
goes, "You're out of here."
Hold on. Do you really want the chandelier to fall onto Horik's head?
Chandelier.
In his manor. That's worth the ropes. I heard from the trees. The ropes are wearing and tearing. I need to take the chandelier down to replace the ropes to make sure he's safe. I have some more nature mechanics in the bushes getting dressed. See, I am always prepared as the best nature mechanic.
Nature mechanic.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna have to ask you a very important question.
Of course.
Are you mad? Because what the hell is going on right now? I need you to get out of here.
Pull out a flower.
Okay. You pull out a flower.
I pull out the flower.
He's a little threatened by the glowing flower you just put
Let
out.
me prove to you that nature is what I need to use. Without using this, I will make that vine over there move. I would like to cast Mage Hand and lift the vine and move it around like a snake. Whoa.
So the guard sees you moving this. He's like, "What the hell?
As
What
I
kind of
said,
magical powers have you harnessed?"
I throw the vine. I am a nature mechanic. And I'm here to make sure that Horik Dalton, whom I am a religious zealot for.
Wait, you're a Horik name? What's your name?
My name is whispered upon the tree leaves. And its name is Dr. Lazarus.
Dr. Lazarus? You're not Dr. Lazarus!
Can I roll deception?
Roll deception, okay.
That's an 18.
Roll with disadvantage since this guy knows who Dr. Lazarus is.
Wait. Not that, Dr. Lazarus. As you can see, I have nice hair, as I've been gifted by the trees as the nature mechanic. But rather, the other Dr. Lazarus. That is a 24. It's
Okay.
an 18 or a 24.
Since you use your magical powers to persuade this man, he believes you, and he lets you through to the door of the manor.
Hold on, I must
Just
wait for
you,
my...
though. I'm not sure.
I have to wait for my other compatriots. You see, while I am able to talk to the ropes and the vines of nature, as a nature mechanic, I cannot talk to the wood in the walls and the floor, or the stone that creaks with the weight of ages. Like these two, I would like to point at the bushes that I just pushed my two compatriots into.
What?
Gunther will exit the bushes.
You hear slight wrestling from my bush as I sheath my gun and I waddle out.
Gunther will exit holding rope. He says, "I fix the rope."
No, that's what I do. You fix the wood, I fix the rope, he fixes the stone.
Well, I come out and I change subject with my tobacco pipe. I take a big puff and I go, "That's about right."
Okay, the guard.
He carries the rope that I used, because he is strong, and I am smart.
I hold the rope.
And then I turn around.
Also, I find it very offensive that you would associate me, the great Dr. Lazarus, nature mechanic, with the balding Dr. Lazarus who studies flowers and floral arrangements. We call him Baldy in the Dr. Lazarus convention we hold every 5 to 10 weeks. Because you see, these two are also named Dr. Lazarus.
Roll deception for the Dr. Lazarus convention, buddy.
That's
so
a 17.
Okay, so that succeeds. I'm gonna say the guard believes you, but he's absolutely, utterly confused by everything that's happening. But he's gonna let you all through to the door of the manor.
Thank you. And try not to be so racist against your own brothers in the Horik name. Be more racist against those who are not of Horik name. For those ugly bastards need to be made racist against. For they stop the good news of the Horik church. I close the door.
Okay. The guards are absolutely dumbfounded.
Okay,
But
that was
you are
close.
now inside of the Horik manor.
As we turn around, what do we see?
You guys are inside of the grand staircase room. There is a large, round staircase going up to the second floor, and there's a door on either side of the room. One leads to the kitchen, the door to the left. Right door leads to the living room.
My character smells. My character skitters off towards the direction of the kitchen very quickly because I smell something that is not cheese.
That is the greatest voice I've heard yet on the podcast, dude. Keep doing that. That was beautiful.
Forget Hanklin's voice. That Atlas voice is awesome.
Would you say it was to the right, the living room?
Yeah, there's a door to the living room to the right.
Gunther will approach that door, and can I make a perception check to see what is lying in wait inside? Can I crack the door? And 12.
12. Okay, you see the living room. There's seats and couches. Nothing of interest.
You said we're in the grand staircase hall?
Yeah, you're in the grand staircase room. Oh, yes.
So my character's just off in the
To
kitchen
the left
right
is
now.
the kitchen.
I'd like to take out my crowbar and try and peel up the stairs.
The stairs. Okay,
Yeah.
Go ahead and...
Haphazardly, in a way that I'll remember, so that if I get anyone to chase me, I can run down the stairs safely, but the rest will be at a disadvantage because the stairs have been upheaved, so it's a tripping hazard.
Bo is preparing the escape.
Alright.
Should I roll strength or something?
Go ahead and roll strength.
18.
18. Okay, you pry up... How many floorboards do you pry up to?
I pry up 2 on each step.
Alright, as you're prying up the floorboards, somebody upstairs hears what's going on, and you see a little head peeking out from the top of the stairs. They just peek out for a little second, and they get scared, and they run back to wherever they came from.
Once I reach the top of the stairs, I'm going to go around the corner. I would like to turn away from me, leaving the entire audience on cliffhanger. Because fuck you guys. We want to hear what's happening with Gunther and Atlas.
Alright, what y'all doing in the... What you doing
What are
in the
you
kitchen?
doing, Atlas?
So I walk into the kitchen and I see a big meat chunk of like elk roast, and I go up to it and I see that it is not cooked yet. So I go up and I light a fire and I go try and broil some. And then as I'm doing that, who walks out and who's in the kitchen?
Oh, nobody's in the kitchen.
Nobody's in the kitchen? Okay, so as I'm doing this, I'm smelling all the smells, and I'm just kind of slowly gaining a feral initiative to shift, but I'm trying to control it because I'm just craving meat.
Okay, you're just sniffing meat in the kitchen right now?
No, I have it broiling, on a
Okay.
fire, I'm roasting it actively in the kitchen.
Alright, that's nice. What about you, buddy? What are you doing in the living room?
Gunther will have entered the living room at this point, and you said that there's just seats. There's nothing of real
It's just
interest
a
in
living
here?
space, there's a bookcase and whatever, but, it's
Okay.
a living room.
Is there any other doors for anywhere to go?
There's one going to the foot room, to the back door, and then that leads into the kitchen, but that's the only room connected to the living room.
Okay. I think at that point, Gunther would... Do I know that it connects to the kitchen? Would Gunther realize that? I think
You
at that
can
point-
smell the meat.
You can smell it, yeah, you can sniff it out.
Yeah, because my gnomish seasoning pouch, I just...
His magical...
Gnomes have better
seasoning.
seasoning than halflings, I'll admit, but we have better honey.
Gunther will then turn around to exit the living room to go back to the grand staircase.
And
Okay.
my meat is also done. I just kind of seared it real quick, and I just have a big hunk of roast in my hand, and I'm just walking out into the staircase at the same time as Gunther, so he sees me with his meat.
Okay, so Gunther and Atlas reemerge from the rooms they were searching into the grand staircase as Hanklin Franklefoot sees the person at the top of the staircase. What would you like to do?
Meat?
Everybody?
Everybody?
I will...
Does he see that I'm turning?
He just walked back into the room.
Does he see me in the middle of popping up the floorboards?
Yeah.
Okay. Thinking.
Okay, my character comes in, and with my meat in my mouthful, I go, "What are you doing?"
What are you doing? To him?
To him, yes.
Okay. As the nature mechanic of rope, I cannot replace these wooden floorboards. That is up to our red friend, Red Dr. Lazarus, and you, my friend, Harry Dr. Lazarus. We need you to use your big, strong muscles to move the stones back into place. I rush down, avoiding all the stairs I've upheaved, and I go, okay, so here's the deal. I have upheaved most of these stairs in order to make it so if anyone chases me after I go snooping around upstairs, they will fall down the stairs, getting really hurt, so we can make a grand escape. And then we can burn down this man. What did both of you find?
I found a whole lot of nothing. Maybe a place to sit if we need a break.
Anything that we could steal and pawn off?
I didn't see anything in there.
As I'm munching, I'm going,
No. So,
Feasting over here.
you didn't find... Where did you get that steak?
there's a kitchen.
Fair enough. So you didn't find any books, vases, or people bones?
There is some books in there. I'm not much of a reader, though.
Well, neither am I, but selling off books is something I can get behind. I would like to go into the living room and just look
I'll
for
trail
any
behind with
books
my meat.
that look either old or very valuable. And I just pull off a few.
Okay,
I trail behind and he's
roll to search the bookcase for valuable.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Investigation, that is an 8.
An 8?
An 8, yep.
Okay, so you don't find much, but you do find one book of interest. Would you let us know the title of the book you find?
Oh, the book I find doesn't have a title. It barely has a cover. The cover is a deep blue, but the pages are kind of lined in gold. And that makes me think, oh, this is very valuable. This can be sold. Hold on. Oh, this is very valuable. It can be pawned off, sold for a high amount of money to the right bidder. So he's going to pull this off and stick it into his quick belt.
So while he
I
was,
tailed him into the room. I don't know what Gunther's doing. I tailed Hank the Franklefoot. What did you do?
so
I would.
He's
You
just
go
kinda
into the kitchen, see if there's any more food.
I'm looking for some bacon.
he's over in the kitchen looking for munchies while these guys are looking for books.
And mind you, my hands are still like meaty. Like I didn't finish it. It's just kind of on the ground next to me. But I'm too short to reach like above like the third shelf. So I'm just kind of sitting there touching all the books, trying to see what's valuable with my greasy ass fingers.
While you guys are doing all of that, the two Horic guards that you deceived earlier burst through the door and they say, Danielle, where are you? What do you guys do?
I would like to pop my head out the door and go, Sir, this is an active construction zone for the Nature Mechanics Dr. Lazarus with good hair. Dr. Lazarus the Red and Dr. Lazarus the Hairy.
The guards have been informed that you guys are not who you say you are, and he pulls out his sword to attack. So I'm going to need all of you to roll initiative.
Does Gunther just exit the kitchen?
Gunther,
He has like a leg of ham.
Stick of bacon.
A leg of ham. You have a leg of ham. That'd be so cool.
A leg of ham wrapped in bacon.
I walk out to just. What the heck?
Ooh, that's not bad for me. That's an 18.
20. Not 20.
Nice.
Oh,
Nat
yes, sir!
That peaked it there.
Yeah, we definitely
what
did.
about
It's
Gunther?
gonna be 8.
What did-
12 for Gunther.
Gunther has a 12 in AC. Unfortunate. All right.
AC, what? What?
You can
No,
be
not
hit by
AC. Sorry.
anything.
Bro, I was like,
My fault. Not AC.
That is staying in because that was hilarious.
I was like, dude just took my AC. Speaking of AC,
My fault, boys. My fault.
donate to the Patreon so that we might be able to get some more AC up here. It is extremely hot.
Just a wee bit.
Please.
it is hot. I
Pretty
admit.
please.
I was the guy who was like, oh, it's not that bad. Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, it's not. It's that bad.
It's so hot.
It's so hot. I'm so tired.
I'm munching on ice to stay cool.
Also, Longsword tier members, you have the first uncut episode. Go watch it. Also, please comment down below any questions you might have.
This is a threat. Go watch it now.
Go watch it or else.
Since this short motherfucker over here got a natural 20, he's gonna go first. What is your move, buddy?
So I'm behind Hanklin. So these guys are kind of like a mossy buffalo, but instead of like moss, it's kind of like I have like drooping tangles of like cactus.
Now I know what a bonus action is.
Like natural, like scale, like almost like a scale like buffalo. That's kind of what I'm doing.
I've got you a map.
Oh, that's what he meant. I thought like it was a staircase that was
like up
just,
and then to the right there was like a
Up and to the right?
I meant like it was
it goes,
wide
like, straight
and
up
then
like
it got
this.
narrower.
Yeah.
So that means I spent a lot of time like just pulling up. So I went up this way, pulled everything up, and then while I was up here, they came in, and I just came back down, pulling it
Oh,
up.
I thought you said you put one on this side and one on. I thought you were just doing one towards the bottom, and you saw a head pop out from the door.
Oh
at
no!
the top
Like
of
I
the
was doing
stairs.
it on every set of stairs. I was doing.
So I was on the left, and these guys. Where's the guys?
We're both on the left. You're on the right, dude. Oh wait.
Yeah, he's on the right because he's in the kitchen.
was on the left.
Kitchen was on the left. Kitchen was on the left. So you're right. You're right.
I listened.
Okay, bud. Okay. Oh,
Get
no.
over this guy.
He has an axe.
One of them has like a hatchet axe, and the other has a short sword.
Okay. So I'm still behind Hanklin, mind you, and Hanklin's just a wee bit taller than me. So as he was
you gonna
talking,
vault off me?
maybe just wait. So as he's doing this, I say, I'm gonna do some counter stuff. I'm gonna dive at the foot of Hanklin Franklefoot, and I'm going to line my gun up underneath his legs, and I'm gonna take a pot shot at this very first guard with the short sword.
All right, roll. Pot shot through the legs of your homie. That's kind of sick.
Oh, that's a 12.
I don't.
That seems like a meat shield thing. Yeah.
Thank you.
What if they had guns and they shot back at you, bro? And they just shot Hanklin's ankles.
Yeah,
I have a 16.
All right, are you shooting at the one on the left?
The one on the left.
right.
The one on the left.
All right, the one on the left. Okay. So a 16 will hit the horrid guard.
Okay, do I describe?
Where did you aim? Where did you aim for?
So since I'm on my stomach actively, and I pot shot it upward. So I kind of just like it hit him. I'm a very critical aimer. It hit him right in the guttural and slashed upward into his chin and like jaw.
Shit, okay.
So he is unable to speak and he is unable to think. If he's dead, he might die from blood loss.
Okay, so the first horrid guard he got hit in the chest as well as his face. His mouth is
1 and a 6. So that's a
fluffed
7.
up. It kind of banged off his armor and hit him in.
Well, it looks like. Would I know how hurt the Horic guard is from having?
It exploded his jugular. Like he is fucked up.
You can see blood just gushing. He's a little shaky, and you can see blood gushing onto his chest plate from under his helmet. And his helmet's a little damaged at the bottom, so it looks pretty fucking bad.
So do you remember Team Rocket from Pokemon?
Team Rocket? What are you going? Where are you going?
So I would like to grab the shoulder of my mechanic jumpsuit and just pull it off in order to reveal the costume I'm wearing underneath.
You have another costume underneath? Would you like to use...
because I just pulled it on. My main clothes are what I was wearing.
You just revealed your regular clothes.
Yep, because Jig's up. So I go, I don't understand why you're so ugly, 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 baby. I'm gonna try and vicious mockery this guy.
The one that didn't get shot?
You should shit on his buddy and say something about his buddy so he gets more intimidated.
What do you get?
I got a 3, so he's
yes!
He sheds a tear because of your very, very mean.
He takes 2 damage and he has disadvantage on attacking.
Okay, he has this. Okay.
I'm a support.
I have a question. I'm gonna laugh if he's just like, oh, he's fucking dead.
I would laugh too.
It's kind of damn.
Oh, he's dead.
Shit, he's fucking dead.
All right, next
I'm
up.
the kind of DM who's like, oh, he's dead. 5 more health.
This fight isn't over yet.
Next up is the guard that got shot in the face, basically.
His jaw's all hanging out, man.
His jaw's basically hanging on a fucking thread right now. It looks gnarly, but he's going to rush towards. He's going to shamble forward and try to hit Hanklin, but he only gets an 11 on his roll.
That doesn't hit, luckily. That does not hit.
Okay,
Can he like?
he's
Can
the one.
he like trip on his own blood and like?
Actually, can
Yeah.
I describe how I dodge? Like, he makes it to me, he nearly trips on his blood, like,
I've got to dodge too. I'm under you, dude.
he's only attacking me. I'm thinking, like, he's swinging at my head,
Oh, okay.
trying to take off my head, and I just...
So now Hankton's in a downward dog pose, and I have my gun like he's like saying hi to me as my gun's aimed upward near his head.
Gotta get my stretches in today!
Yes, sir.
He tries to attack Hanklin, but he trips on his blood. He's really fucked up, basically. Dude, that shot did not do him any good. And he swings his short sword in the direction of Hanklin, but he easily dodges it. He does not get hit at all. And next up is looks like Gunthor.
Ready.
What's your move, Gunthor?
So, first off, Gunther's going to... I'm going to say he goes into a rage, but he wouldn't at this point. Gunther's just going to approach the first guy with his great axe drawn and swing. Ooh, that's not great. That's going to be a 7.
7?
Oh, wait.
I don't think a 7 will hit the gun.
Oh, but I could add 2. That's going to be 9, I guess. But I don't think I'm going to do that. That's
don't
just
do
a waste
that.
of the ability right now.
Yeah, it's okay.
Use your ability!
Use it.
Get out of my head!
Why have I been getting all the, like, good rolls today?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I played
That's
4
insane,
nat ones
dude.
last time.
I did so bad last session, they were like, okay, he'll get a break this session. Next session, I'm gonna roll only nat ones. I'm gonna get to re-roll, and it's just gonna be another nat 1.
Okay, you just attacked the one that was wounded, or the other one?
The other one right here.
The one that took 2 damage.
Yeah.
So, you swing your axe at him, but it misses. It gets stuck in the floorboards, and he just dodges it as you try to attack him. But
Would he
Then-
rage now?
Yeah, bonus action. Raise.
bonus
Rage.
action, rage. Trying.
Trying to swing a haymaker and just like knock his helmet around.
Exactly. Give him a little haymaker. Give him a little kiss.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go to just hit. It's going to be a 19 to hit.
19, not bad. Okay, that definitely hits. Would you
How
like
do
to
you
describe
roll
how
that?
you?
Oh, wait, hold on. You would have had another +2.
No,
because you're
that-
proficient.
Oh, yeah. So
19.
would have been 21, but whatever.
19 is.
Oh,
So
no, I'm
after-
not. I'm talking about your first attack.
Oh, my first attack?
So that would have been an
Whatever.
11.
Whatever. But swing down. The Horrid Guard dodges, and with his axe implanted in the floorboards, Gunther feels very angry. He's never missed. He releases his axe and just hits him with an uppercut.
Jesus.
Can
Roll
that
damage.
push the guy back? Depending. Because he's got a +2 to strength.
Yeah.
It could push the guy back. Yeah. Which direction did you get?
So you
Where
gotta
does he
go
go?
back.
Where does he go?
Because that's an
From
uppercut.
where we're at, he would have just entered.
Uppercut. It might honestly
I would've-
knock him on his ass.
I would have hit him back probably into the wall with how he was facing.
He'll have disadvantage on the next roll. He's a little out for the count. How much damage did that do?
That's what. Yeah,
It's
3.
just.
Is it my turn again?
I think it is your turn. Yeah, you were first on the initiative. So
All right.
what?
So
what is your
my
move?
weapon is still up. My weapon, I have my melee weapons. So I set my gun on the ground like quickly, and I unsheath my magic dagger, and I shank his Achilles tendon.
Okay, roll.
How much?
You shank his Achilles.
No way!
Yeah!
So That I'm gonna say that nat 20 instantly just obliterates him. You slice,
And he
his
just
ankle,
goes up in flames, dude.
and he just screams. He's like, ah, ah! He's fucking. That is crazy. With
Surprisingly,
your
that didn't
Nat
magical
20 on an
intent,
Achilles heel shank is
his
crazy.
heel just erupts into flames
loud
and
on
starts
our side.
bursting.
That was
blood
me saying
across
that.
And
the
since he's wearing
Yeah.
armor, you just see bursts of flames
guess I
through
did.
each like joint.
Yeah. And he falls over and he burns and he dies. He loses all his health.
Let's
You need to
fucking
roll for that shit.
go.
Here, we can just...
One of the guards.
I'm gonna
has
toss
now
this to
been-
you. This isn't gonna be
tickled.
another ring situation. I'm gonna toss this to you. Get ready.
For the podcast listeners, what Callan just threw was our placeholder for one of the enemies.
A little skelly man.
A little skeleton.
A little skelly man. All right. Oh. Who's next? Looks like
Cal.
Anklin. Anklin is next. What is your move?
Could I reach the guy who's prone?
The guy who's prone? You can move towards him. The other guard just got
Would it require me to dash, or can I just make it there?
It's not the biggest room, so no.
Okay.
You just move
So
towards him.
I walk up to him. I would like to unsheath my rapier and stab it through like his rib into the floorboard to lock him in place.
Okay, Jesus.
And because he's prone, I should have advantage.
Roll with advantage because he's kind of fucked up right now.
Oh yeah!
What is that?
That is a 24.
Oh, 24. Okay, you shove it. It goes right between his ribs. Honestly, it might have hit his lung or something, but it goes right between his ribs.
Well, I just dealt 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay, he's dead then. His body.
Oh, we can't ask him where the valuables are.
I mean, I don't think he would know, but he's locked into the floor now. Your blade is.
Oh no! Oh no! My sword's stuck in the ground now.
Whoopsie doopsie.
So
So
the combat ends?
both of the guards have now been absolutely tickled. The two guards in the manor have been dealt with, but there may be more. You don't know. What would you guys like to do?
I fired up
I would
a
like
gunshot.
to take
I
the
fired up a
mechanic
gunshot,
suit.
Remember that. So remember that I fired up a gunshot. So there's still, and my caliber is huge. Like the bullet for my character is like this big, and
It's
that's
like a
like
50 cal.
it's not at the biggest. It's probably like
It's just an anti-material
What?
rifle that's carrying.
He's a fucking railgun.
Can I take the mechanic suit and just wrap one of their heads in it?
Go ahead. Yeah,
Okay.
you can do
The
that.
one that isn't bleeding, the one I just stabbed through the chest. I would like to pull out the book and just thumb through it to see if there's a passage about death.
Roll religion, buddy.
Oh, that's a 15.
Okay. What passage do you recite to this young dead fellow?
Oh, I'm reciting it to these people. Let death not fear you, for you are children of safety, children of hope. For when the sun burns, it does not burn with intention to harm, but it burns with intention to give hope, to give peace, to show the way. That is who you are. You are the sun. You are the way. Oh! I don't know what came over my voice. Like I talked with a lot of authority there.
Well, a beautiful passage that was.
Nothing from a Horic book, I'm sure.
hello for bodies.
We might not have time. You can. I do have to say, I did see someone run to the right, up at the top of the staircase. If you would like to join me. If there's any trouble, holler out, run into the kitchen, and light a fire.
We need
And throw chunks of burning meat into their face, Atlas.
a code word.
They'll be ugly enough that you won't feel bad about hurting them, even though they might look like gnomes.
So I just got what's that called? The buff.
Oh, I didn't give you.
no.
I don't have bardic inspiration.
Oh,
Yeah, we
I'm
haven't
out.
long rested.
I've used up all my bardic inspiration. That's just me being
yeah.
a leader.
I only have one rage left, so.
Perfect. Actually, we've gone a long way. Like we've got what, 30 more minutes of record needed.
Oh yeah, Bert's just
And then
on my pack
30
like
minutes of
shoulder.
Yeah. Maybe even 20 because we don't have
So
any
while
questions.
these guys are up there, I'm just gonna take Bert out of his jar and play with him because I tamed Bert effectively, right?
He's just a lizard in a jar, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm gonna try and build a bond with him so I can use him later when I gain the enlargement of ability.
A bomb? A bomb? What?
Bert.
Did you say making Bert a bomb?
Bond.
No, a
Yeah.
Oh,
bond.
bond. I thought you said bomb, and I was like, whoa. Are we gonna throw Bert, and I'm just gonna enlarge, and just...
That would
got-
be cool.
that would
also,
be
like-
The bomb lizard.
Why would you throw Bert? Why would you put a bomb
No,
inside of Bert, though?
we would throw Bert like a bomb and he would enlarge in midair, so he just crushes people.
Oh, okay. I thought you say put an explosive inside of Bert
No,
and then enlarge him.
I thought he
throw
meant
him.
like taking Bert out of the bottle and
And then
making
just-
a bottle a bomb that you would light and toss. That would have been crazy.
So no, these guys are gonna go up and search after that one lady. I'm gonna sit kind of like
We don't
towards
know
the
if it's a
kitchen.
lady.
Sorry, you said it was a
Might
lady.
be a
That's what I
lady.
thought you
I'm
said.
waiting.
So-
there's
Because what was that name that they uttered? What was the name that they uttered? The guards.
The
They
guards-
said
Danielle.
Danielle. Yeah.
the cards came in and they yelled Danielle. Yeah.
So it's probably so we can just say and interpret and say it's either Daniel or Danielle, either of which is male or female. Anyway, so I'm gonna sit here and try and play with Bert for a little bit, kind of like towards the kitchen door, like inside the kitchen on the inner rim of the kitchen, and I'm just gonna start cooking Bert like a little plant-based food, and I'm just gonna play with him on my fingers as we're waiting. As I'm waiting for
While
these
I'm
guys.
upstairs, I would like to sing in order to persuade Daniel to come out. Daniel, where are you? Where are you? No one's gonna harm you. Not while we're surrounded. No one's gonna hurt us. Come out and play. Daniel, come here. Come here. Join us, Daniel, and be happy. Life, liberty, sympathy, hope and pray. Light the candle, show us the way.
That was quite beautiful. Let's give him a round of applause for that one.
Should I roll performance?
Roll performance to see if your song calms the young.
I got a 12. I got a 12 with that performance. That's...
Okay. So once you
Can
go
I
up the
have
stairs-
advantage? Dumbass master, please?
It was a pretty good song, so I'll give you advantage.
Yes.
What do you get? What do you get?
That's an 18.
Okay, pretty good.
I
You
feel
go
like
up-
that's...
You go up the stairs, and there's a hallway to the right, and there's a hallway to the left.
and you just hear a song echoing down the hallway like a magic sound wave.
Gunther will have been following behind. He'll say,
Gunther,
I will take the left.
are you just munching downstairs?
With
Or
the lizard.
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
included in
So
this. yet.
Gunther and you, are you going to the left or the right?
I watched him go to the right? Or did I watch him go to the left?
You said
Left or right?
They went down the right.
That's the left. That's the right? Yes.
Yeah.
so. You're gonna go
My
right.
right, your left. You're to the right.
To the right?
The right. The right.
To the right! To the right!
So you guys go down the hallway.
I go down
You
the
don't
right.
Hear anything out of the ordinary, but you come across two doors. There's one door to what seems to be a children's room, as well as another door to a display room that belongs to Horik Dalton. Two doors.
Okay.
Is he still within shouting range of me?
So, I
Sort of. I'd say he's faintly hear you if you shout it at him.
Okay, that's just what I was wondering. Because I'm still playing with
So-
the lizard and feeding him.
Hanklin is going to have to make a big character decision here. Because he was raised as a criminal. Like, that's part of his backstory. Like, he was an orphan at the age of 10 and was trained as a criminal afterwards. So, he's having to make the decision of what he's gonna do. Because deep down, Hanklin misses the prospect of a childhood, of a life before having to commit crimes and living in this life that he didn't want to live in. So, he might actually look at the door with all the valuables, all the trophies and all that. He reaches out to the door to the nursery, and he tries to open it.
Okay, so you try to open the door to the children's room, but it is locked. The door, there's a bit of an obstacle, boys. The door, it ain't opening.
Can I pull out the book and flip to a page of songs? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Roll performance.
Can I just say while we have a second before...
Natural fucking 20.
That is a natural 20 for Calvin. I mean, I think this guy's the luckiest player.
This session.
Can I also say, from the other person's perspective, this guy's just singing up and down the hallways as he's... Come here!
Hold on,
Let
let
it
me...
shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Daniel, where are you? Where are you?
God, that must be
Come
horrifying.
here, come here. This
His
little
lip
light of
quivered.
mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light
Cut
of
that out.
I'm
mine.
conflicted right now because I don't know if that would be really creepy.
I mean, he's
Or-
singing
or that
beautifully.
might-
He's singing beautifully.
Like a siren, like a siren.
It's pretty
That is
beautiful.
fair.
But he did get a nat 20, so I will say, you hear a
What
rattle.
if he opens it up just a little bit?
Huh?
Like, what if he opens it up just a little bit, very hesitantly?
This mysterious Danielle.
Well, I'm going to say, since your singing was so beautiful, you walk up to the door and, well, you don't walk up to the door, but the person on the other side opens the door for you, and it swings open, and eye level with you is a young girl who seems to be...
Can she be a little taller than me?
That would be sweet. Please.
She's basically the same height as you.
Little
Appears, you know, a young child. Little girl with blonde hair.
Blonde hair?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she of halfling descent?
Oh, she's human.
Oh.
She's Horic.
Oh.
And
Horic by name. I'm going to make her a... whatever the fuck this religion that I'm joining by night. Can I come in?
Franklinfoot isn't.
who are you?
My name is Hanklin Franklefoot.
Hanklin. That's a funny name. How old are you?
It is... I'm 30. 35.
Why are you so short?
Oh, well, the people that I'm descended from... Well, you are descended from human by nature, and by Horic name, I am descended from halfling. We're short folk.
Halfling.
We're short and kind folk.
I've never seen one of you in real life.
God. Can I just say, you remind me a lot of my younger sister.
I do. Wow. What's she like?
Oh, she's light of the world. Her smile brightens up a sidewalk. Her joyful singing encapsulates the mind, warms the heart. I feel like you've got those gifts too. Maybe not with singing, but maybe with something deeper.
Thanks, but what are you and that guy doing here?
I'm not there. I went the other way.
Oh,
It's
you want
just
the,
me.
you want the opposite? Okay, we're just doing this one right now.
Yeah.
But what are you doing here?
Well, have you heard about gnomes going missing?
Gnomes?
Gnomes. They're also short folk, and they oftentimes go missing. And I'm... don't tell him, but I'm pretty fond of a gnome companion I have. And I wouldn't like him going missing, either. I wear a tough exterior, but I've lost a lot, and I don't think I could handle losing another. And I think I've got a debt to pay, if I'm being honest. And he pulls out the book, and he's been secretly reading a couple of passages while walking, while standing. And one of the passages he had flipped open to, just randomly, was, "Fear not, your sins, your lies, your deceit. That is not what defines you. For you are reborn, remade in the image of hope, prosperity, and love. Show this to others, for while you sin, everyone does. But it is through hope, love, and prosperity that you are reborn, recreated, and remolded. Speak true, and do not let your vices control you. For they are not you, but images in your mind, lies on your soul." And that is the passage that stopped him from going into the treasure room. Realizing that his life in the crime guild is not what defines him. It's not who he is. His intimidation tactics are wrong and rude and mean, and he can't stand for that anymore. So he's decided to make an effort to change, to be better. And he has seen...
Character development alert!
And he has seen that Danielle is currently on a path to be mean, rude, and destructive in the name of the Horic Church. And he fears that what has happened to him might also happen to her. But instead of a crime guild, people who are shunned and are known for being evil, it would be a church, a high power that she wouldn't realize is manipulating her. And he can't stand for that. Not after reading this book and these passages.
All right. You all done?
I think so.
Okay, so Danielle, she's gonna reply to the first part. She takes that little message to heart, but she says, Danielle says, well, I've never seen a gnome. The guards around the manor, they shoot any gnome that gets close. But my daddy talks about him a lot. And there's some funny feathers in Daddy's display room that he's took from them. But don't tell him I went in there.
Oh, don't worry. Do you like your father?
Well, he's not around much. He's part of the guard, and Mommy says he's very important, so, well...
So, he's not around a lot, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Well, where's your mother?
My mother, she died not too long ago.
You know, if I wasn't a halfling, this would be a perfect time for me to, slightly kneel down, lay a hand on her shoulder, and be like, my mother's no longer here either.
You just
But, yeah.
You just get on your tippy toes. And
Yeah, I
pat
get
her
on
the
my
head.
tippy toe. Oh, my my mother's no longer here. Well, I don't know if she's here anymore. I don't know if my father is here anymore. I just know that, they aren't here with me anymore. That's for sure. You know, we have an odd feeling about this manor, me and my friends. We're here to help people. And it looks like you're here by yourself, except for the guards. And the guards seem to be very rageful and harmful.
Well, they're nice most of the time.
Most of the time, it's not all the time. Here, how about you come with me? I know a very, very nice lady who would be able to take care of you and love you like any mother would. And we will leave a note of where you are, so if your father truly cares about you, he can come and reclaim you.
I'm not sure I want to leave. I don't really feel safe away from the manor.
Can I look to see if there's any, piece of wood that's slightly propped up?
Propped up? What do you mean?
Like, a little bit broken off.
Like off of a wall or something?
Off of the wall, floor, anything.
So can you walk back to the stairway and
Oh, I don't want to leave her, because...
there's a little
I'll do that.
chunk of wood on the floor, you notice.
I would like to grab it and with all my strength try and pull it up out of the ground.
Roll strength to pull out.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of controlling this scene, aren't I?
I mean, it's
fine. It's cool.
You're cooking, bro. Don't even worry. Don't even worry.
I got a 3.
A 3? Okay, you fail.
Could I try and reposition myself to get a better grip on it?
Go ahead. Try again.
That's a 5.
Okay, you fail to pick up the wood. I'm not quite sure, but you do have don't you have a torch or something? Just snap a torch in half or something. I don't know.
Well, the idea I was gonna have was I take a piece of wood off and I say, "Here, as long as you have this, it'll feel like the man is always with you."
Oh, okay.
That was gonna be my plan. Does she have any stuffed animals in her nursery?
So she has a couple dolls next to her bed.
So she's giggling. I imagine she's giggling at him because she just watched this little halfling try and pull run up.
As the halfling tries to pull up the floorboards, she's just erupting in laughter at you because you just
me
look
after I
goofy
get
as hell.
electrocuted.
All right. Just look a big.
What about those dolls? Would you feel okay taking them? They'll be like family. Because the gods, they attacked us. And we weren't able to explain why we were here to their liking. Because we're here to make sure that if there's any gnomes here being trapped, or any other people that are currently locked up, that we can free them. Or figure out why the gnomes are going missing. We're here to help. Everyone. Not just the rich, not just the powerful, everyone. And I believe you want to help everyone too. I believe in your heart, that's what you want to do.
Yeah. Faith, that's cool. I like
because another phrase that the book said was, honor those who have suffered, for they know the struggle of life more than those who have lived simply and easily. And she lost her mother. Her father's never around. Her family is basically a bunch of yes men. She's had not the easiest life. So, in my mind, in Hanklin's heart, he understands, I have to put faith in this girl. I have to show her the love that I wasn't shown. Because the life I led, the life that I'm leading, goes against what I'm now learning, what I now believe. Okay. So he's going to put faith in this girl, that she's going to change the family name.
Very nice. That's very noble of you, Mr. Hanklin. Danielle, she is appreciative, but she's confused. She doesn't quite know you. So she asked, okay, but where are we going to go?
Have you ever heard of a place called Ruby's Roadhouse?
Ruby's Roadhouse? Yeah, that's in town.
Yes, I'm going to take you back there. Ruby is someone I trust deeply, and she trusts me deeply enough to have a lot of money in debt for me. I'm gonna pay her back, though. You know Dr. Lazarus?
Dr. Lazarus? I'm not quite sure.
Okay. Well, he's a funny man, too. Hold on. I might have something good for you. I would like to take off my backpack. I would like to pull out the costume. My final costume. I would like to give her the costume. Say, whenever you feel sad, or like you don't know what you're gonna do, just wear this.
For the podcast listeners,
you do not
Callan
have to do that.
is
But
out of his seat
thank you
handing
very
our
much.
dumbass master the costume from his inventory.
And the costume in question is a fun little jester's outfit with bells and its own little dolls attached to it.
Okay, that's
Like a papier-mâché doll thing, but it's actual dolls.
how
Thank
many-
you,
how many?
Keaton. Ooh, how many?
Like 3 or 5. That's I feel like that looks the best.
I think 5.
Okay, so she just has 5 little like dolls on a string.
Yep. Where it goes like human, teddy bear, human, teddy bear, human.
That's cute. She grabs the costume and she holds it up and she jingles it and she hears all the bells jingle. And she's like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. And she's so excited by the costume, she gives you a little hug.
He gives the hug back, pats her on the back, and says, "Yeah, let's get you to Ruby's." I'm going to say, "Okay, you wait here. I've got to go do a bit of housekeeping." Okay,
Okay, so you're leaving her?
for a couple
In
seconds.
the room for a couple seconds.
Yeah, I'm going to run down the hallway and go, "Atlas!"
And I'm shouting with a.
Well, I was going to return to what Atlas was doing while.
Oh yeah,
So my
So
lizard is currently out of my jar, and he's on my shoulder, and I'm kind of like just feeding him like little bits of spinach, and then I have a little bit of like elk, and I have like kind of like this platter that I was planning on giving those guys, but I didn't account for the third mouth to feed. So and I have like food for me too. So I've kind of just been feeding
she'll
this whole
eat
night.
whatever Hanklin would have eaten.
No, but I'm saying I'm gonna give her when I meet her, I'm gonna give her my food instead of like.
Oh, give her
eating
like that. This child has made the group better.
Honestly,
we have all improved because of this small child.
And
Daniel-
so
Little Daniel Dalton.
So I walk out of the kitchen with this platter, and he's talking to me. He yells, "Atlas!" And I
Atlas,
walk out. What's up?
I need you to hide the bodies.
What am I for?
I found the girl. We're taking her back to Ruby's.
So I put the platter on the staircase, like towards the staircase, and I go quickly, and I just kind of, I can't really pick him up over my shoulder, but so I just kind of drag him by his feet.
Are there any
Into the
rugs?
library.
1 foot.
Are there any rugs?
Yeah. Where were you guys at in the hallway?
He's on top
I'm
of the
at the
stairs,
top of
and
the
I'm down near
staircase.
the
He's at the
kitchen.
bottom.
Who's looking for a rug right now?
Me, because I'm trying to hide the bodies.
He's gonna just throw the
Oh,
rug
okay,
over the
okay, okay.
bodies.
Yeah, there's a rug in the grand staircase room
So I drag him
where
to,
the bodies are.
so I drag the bodies over to a corner and just kind of like oval
Lift
the rug
up
over
the
him.
rug. You roll them in the rug?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they're just kind of like
Oh.
in the rug, like over, and it's a giant rug. Mind you.
It's as snug as a bug in a rug.
or 2
Okay,
bodies.
so while Hanklin was making friends with little Danielle, you were where? You went to the right. You
I went
to
to
the left.
the left.
You went to the left. So to the left is the. Let's find the map. To the left is the master bedroom, where Horik Dalton himself sleeps.
Is he sleeping in there currently?
You can check, buddy.
Can I make a perception check to do so?
Listen to hear if he's snoring.
That's a natural failure.
That's a 1? Natural
We traded
1.
luck, bud.
Shame.
Shame.
Point and laugh, boys.
Just
Point and
roll
laugh.
better.
You listen to see if there's any noise, but there's absolutely nothing.
This door is very door.
It's very. This door is emanating door noises.
Do I see him?
Oh, there's a hallway curve.
It's a straight hallway, but the door. No. The doors. You cannot see each other. No.
Okay.
Can I go to?
You're basically on the other side of the house from him.
And I just finished hiding the body, so I'm just kind of chilling downstairs waiting for them.
He's just chilling.
With my lizard.
With his
feeding
body,
spinach.
with his dead body burrito and his pet lizard.
And I'm sitting on top of the. How about I'm sitting on top of the dead body burrito?
You're just chilling on it like a log, dude? Okay.
Like a log.
Good shit. He's just chilling, munching.
With my lizard.
But you're at the door. What do? You don't hear anything.
Can I crack the door to look inside? See
Yeah.
if there's anything lying in wait in there.
Slowly crack the door open. You
Would that be
scan the room as you open it, but there's nobody to be found.
Okay. Can I make an investigation check to see if there's anything of value or of memorabilia to take back to Mr. Baldy?
Yeah.
Where's
Roll.
it in? Intelligence?
Roll to search the
it's
room.
intelligence.
Jesus.
Is it
That's a
bad?
3?
Re-roll. I mean, you can roll with advantage since there's
Okay.
nobody around. You have plenty of time to
Say-
search.
I think that's 12?
A little poop.
What's your
Actually-
intelligence?
No, that's 11.
11's not
Okay,
bad.
you search the room. You don't find too much, but at Horik Dalton's desk, across from his bed, he does have a note on his desk, as well as 2 boxes, or under his desk.
Okay. Can I read this letter of some sort?
There's a little note on his desk. This letter Mr. Dalton has received.
Okay.
Tonight's the night.
Audience.
7 p.m. North Keo Forest. Take thy name, take thy land, take thy destiny. For John. I should have read that first.
So, okay. Then, Gunther be like,
I did see that on the map. I should tell Hank.
then he will go to open one of the boxes.
Okay, you open one of the boxes.
Are they stacked on top of each other?
Like chests or like
Yeah.
boxes?
Are they like...
There's 2 chests underneath his desk.
Okay.
There are 5 items in the first one. There is a bottle of alcohol.
Always.
A bottle of alcohol, of course. As well as a potion of healing in the box. There is a dagger in the box as well. A necklace. A saddle for a horse. So was that an alcohol bottle? Potion of healing? A dagger? A necklace? And the last
saddle.
Yeah.
Guess we better cook all this up.
Gunther will absolutely reach for the alcohol first, and then he will grab the health potion, sling it into his backpack along with the alcohol. Can I look at the dagger to see if it has any magical properties?
You
You're
see
changing
the
that.
dagger, but it doesn't have any engravings or anything interest.
Okay.
It's just a standard iron dagger.
Okay. Is there anything special about the necklace?
The necklace is made of gold. It has a red inset gem in the middle, and there is a heart engraved on the back in the gold.
Gunther, from his past life of war and
pillaging and burning down other towns and cities will recognize this as most likely something of sentimental value. While it could be worth some money, he doesn't feel like he hates this Horik yet. So he leaves the necklace and he will leave the saddle. He'll probably move to open the next chest.
The second box that you open, 3 items inside of it.
Oh, so I got moonshine, you got one.
In his
We all know
second
who's more sophisticated
box.
here.
In his second box, he has 300 gold pieces.
How many?
300 gold pieces. 300 gold pieces.
I will
You were at
absolutely take that.
1,663.
1,063, yeah. I'll absolutely take the 300 gold.
He has another 500 gold pieces.
Oh
He has
my
a total
gosh.
of 800 gold pieces in this chest.
Alright.
Wait.
Don't
He
know why
might
the
have
fuck
more.
he doesn't keep it locked, but alright.
He
Guess
might
the
have
guards
more
do their
gold.
job.
Yeah.
He does.
And the
Until
final-
we showed up.
The final item in the box is looks like a jewel of sorts.
Can I investigate said jewel to see if there's any magical properties to it?
The jewel is blue and shiny, but you don't know anything other than that. It's cut into perfect little ruby, diamond, triangular
I will grab it.
shape.
Oh, we can give that to Baldy.
Yep. Or an amulet, or a ruby,
Or a Ruby.
or a brain chunk.
Here's a tongue.
Hey, remember this. Hey, how's this to remember?
I already made that joke when I flipped him off.
Oh. No, you said that was a...
Yeah, I was like, how about this?
Yeah, and you're like, this is a very nice thing in my culture.
It's not.
So we're all gonna conjunction at the.
At the stairs.
Congregate.
I'm still sitting
Oh, wait,
on my
hold
burrito
on.
with your platter.
I did want to check out the trophy room.
Okay.
All right,
Really quick.
we'll check out the trophy room.
How
The
about we
next episode.
We'll do the trophy room next episode. All right.
Yeah.
We collected our treasure from the Dalton Manor.
We collected the most important treasure of all, Lil Danielle.
Little
They
Danielle
just
Dalton.
kidnapped this little girl.
What a cutie, guys!
It's
What a
not
cutie.
kidnapping if she agreed
And,
to it.
This guy cooked a little.
We're
bit.
relocating.
That's for the
Wait,
discussion
but-
afterwards. Speaking of which, we're going to be recording our first Sharpening the Blade after today's recording session. If you would like to tune in and listen, just join our Patreon on the what tier?
Oh, it's the knife tier or longsword tier that you get the episodes. Fuck.
I wasn't laughing, I was laughing. But we wrap up our session, we discuss everything that happened and our thoughts on it.
And if you have any questions for characters, we answer them.
I will say now, if you wish to come up with some facts for Gunther, I'm open to them. Alright.
Leave them down in the comments below. Okay, so
Please.
he found the note.
Can I leave Danielle with these two?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was
where
gonna
do you guys want to regroup at before we close out?
So how about you
everything
bring
out?
Danielle to the
Yeah,
staircase?
I
and, like,
bring
guide her down the
Danielle to
stairs?
them. I'm like, okay, hold on. I have one last thing to check.
Gunther will exit and go out to the stairs and see this little girl following Hanklin.
She's a friend.
Ah. Okay.
I still haven't met this little girl. So you guys leave.
You guys
her
all
there.
regroup at the bottom of the staircase.
Yes.
You have to guide her down, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and I mean,
You want to go to the
I'm like,
display room?
oh, Gunther, Danielle, follow my lead. I do like a back handspring. No, I'm just kidding. I go, okay, Gunther, you're gonna have to figure out your own way down. I just sit on the railing and I ride down.
How tall is this staircase?
12 feet.
Can I leap over the side and make an athletics check to...
Yeah, make an athletics check to not break your ankle, buddy.
Wow.
Oh, you just have bad luck.
What is
Yeah.
that? He's not
got-
doing too good this
He got
episode.
a 2.
Not doing
Well,
too
he's
good
got a
this
healing
episode.
potion.
Oh wait,
anyway.
yep, that's right. He has
You got a
healing potion.
2?
Actually,
Brother?
since this is the end of the episode, I'm going to use my skill.
Hey!
Reroll. For a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, you perfectly...
Why does that sound like in alcohol?
Dirty 20. Dirty 20.
Alright, you perfectly...
So meanwhile, as you and Danielle are sitting down, I'm asking what this food... I have this food kind of like set up on a bench, and I'm still sitting on that burrito, kind of like playing with my lizard, and I'm like, who's this?
Oh, it's Danielle. I'm whispering this. Look, I got something to check upstairs. Really quickly. Take care of Danielle. And don't leave without me. We also have to find out where all those gnomes are going to, if they're here or if they're somewhere else. I dash back up the stairs to go. I would like to leave the scene before I hear anything else.
Okay, you left to go to the display room?
Yeah, because I wanted to see if there's stuff in there.
Okay.
And
what else?
And Danielle, their food, and I take handguns, and I'm like, well, he's not going to eat it.
Alright.
Yeah.
through that. And Gunther goes for
And
a
meanwhile, and I want to tell you what this is. It's like a spinach salad with like oil on it. If you can cook canonically. And then it's also a red sauce meat, like tomato squash on the meat.
Did you find any bacon in there?
No, on the end.
As Gunther approaches Danielle and Atlas, he pulls from his pocket a note that says, "For John," and slips it to Atlas, trying to hide it from Danielle.
Before we end,
Never mind.
since you made such a generous meal for everybody, and you were so kind to young Danielle, and you got much richer. You got
Very
much richer.
rich.
I'm going to grant you all one level for the end of the second session. Callan.
Yeah. And for all the Patreon subscribers, thank you for subscribing. If you would like to be thanked, like Grady Vandewater, and that's it, that's all our Patreon subscribers that are paid, just join one of the tiers. We have the knife and longsword tier currently up. We're hoping to get up a greatsword tier, and that's where I will be personally answering questions that people ask. Oh, I want to be a better DM. How do I do A, B, or C? And then I'll go into depth and explain them. And probably we'll also have a bit of like updates, backgrounds for stuff. Maybe even we'll include the character sheets. Might even do that.
Also, thank you to our sponsor, Personal Performance Productions, for allowing us to record on this.
I will say, Personal Performance Productions is now not a sponsor, but a business partner. So thank you for joining us, even though it's probably gonna bring down stocks.
So be it. This is fun.
This is fun, and as we've seen with this episode, very emotional.
We hope you enjoy.
Run, 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 run.
Keep running.
Keep going.
No time for standing.
Curtains closing.
Now you're bowing.
And you're trapping. 'Cause you gotta keep running, running,
Run,
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 run.
run.